everybody, this is All Dirt Bikes and we're on a road trip all the way to Exmouth, 300 miles round trip from Wales, just to get my husband's birthday presents. So why you didn't just ask them to deliver it?
Well, there's two reasons. One, it's an exhaust system and it's a very rare system. They just don't come up for sale and you can't buy them new anymore. It's a White Brothers E-Series exhaust and it's for the 600. So that's the first reason. So I don't want to get it posted in case it goes missing or damaged, because you just don't see them for sale and I won't have a chance to get another one. And the second reason is it's actually the original owner of the 600 who's selling it. He contacted me and asked me if I was interested. So it'd be good to catch up with him, see him again. He's a friend of mine. So those are the two reasons. So the work on the BRP, the 650, I was about to order another load of parts and continue with that. But this deal came up for this exhaust system and I just couldn't pass it by. So we've put the BRP on hold while we sort this out for the 600. Well, we've reached here in Exmouth. We can't go any further. We've reached the coast and we've met up with Guy, the original owner of the 600, and we're getting the exhaust and trading a few parts, and we're heading back to Wales tonight and hopefully start work on the 600 tomorrow. Maybe be another month before I get back on the BRP. Here we are in Exmouth. This is what it looks like. So this is the exhaust I've travelled all the way to get. White Brothers E-Series with the header pipes, and you never get the two together, so that's a rare find, that is. Here down in Exmouth, in Guy's place, the chap, the original owner of my 600, and as you can see, he's an avid collector of the XRs, and he's got a nice collection of them here. I'll just show you. That's his latest one, a rare GPZ turbo, and his BRP, the one I was trying to get him to sell to me, but he's hanging on to that one. Yeah. So whenever I want XR parts or buy an XR, I come and see Guy first, because he always finds the best clean ones. So this is my friend Guy, the original owner of my 600, and his collection here. And it's the exhaust we're doing a deal on. I'm giving up the stock pipes and the rear silencer for the E-Series White Brothers. So thank you, Guy, for that.
Oh, it's a pleasure,
and,
Phil. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you for selling me the 600.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new video.
Yeah, I'll be up there soon.
What it actually sounds like.
Yeah, it'd be good to hear it with the White Brother pipes on.
Yeah.
So, and
every XR man's dream.
Yeah, yeah. And Guy's got a good collection of XRs, as we can see here, and the 650 in the background there. But yeah, it's been good catching up with you again, Guy, and
absolutely.
Maybe we'll do some dealings again. And
I feel it's gone to a good home, Phil.
Yeah, well, I hope so. So you can see that I'm trying to look after the XR, and I'll try not to do too many wheelies on it. Maybe we'll do some deals again and see if he'll sell one of these to me one day.
Every chance, I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you, Guy, for that.
Okay, man.
For the exhaust.
All right, Phil. Thank you.
We'll keep in touch
Yeah.
again. Okay, and we're off home now, another 4 hours in the car, and just to get that pipe. We made it back safe and sound from our road trip, and I'm prepping the bike now, ready to fit the new exhaust. So as you can see, the original pipes are off, and I'm going to clean all this up while I've got access to it. And then we're going to fit the new pipe. So as you can see, it's here. Got the oversized headers, and we've got the rear silencer over there and the clamp. Guy was also kind enough to give me these frame guards, which I really like them. They look like quality items. I think they're better than the plastic ones. He also gave me a spare brake caliper, so thank you, Guy, for that. He gave me these for free, so I'll fit them on. I've done some modding to them already. I cleaned them up with a bit of wire wool, and I've stuck this piece of rubber on. Frame guards are good to protect the frame, but they can vibrate a bit and then in turn marks the frame themselves. So I've stuck the strip of rubber on them, as you can see here. And on the clamp, I've even stuck a piece of rubber in there. So I just bought a strip of rubber, measured them out, cut them out, and I glued them on with grips glue, because that's metal to rubber, so they've stuck on quite well. So I'll show you these now. So they'll fit on there. I quite like the look of it, and it'll protect the frame. And then the rubber there, as you can see, that will, any vibration and it won't scuff the paint up. So I think that'll work quite well. So I'll fit them later after I've cleaned everything up. And we just have a quick look how these are going to fit. I'm going to clean this pipe up a bit as well with a bit of wire wool and get some of that burnt scorching off there. Okay, so they fitted in there. I think they look great. They look even better once I've cleaned everything up. Now that's much bigger than the other ones. I should imagine that it will take rejetting to get it to run right, but I already jetted this up for the RO system, so hopefully the jets will be okay, and maybe I just need to adjust a mixture screw on the carb there. So we'll see how that goes. I've just put it on loosely at the minute before doing any cleaning, just to see that everything fits as it should. So these pipes are clearing everything. They do seem a little bit closer to the frame there, but that's okay, it's not touching. So that's all right. As long as it doesn't touch, it's okay. So those are the headers. Obviously it's just on slack at the minute, just for me to see if everything fits as it should. And that mounting fits to there, and that mounting will fit onto the frame there. So I really like how that looks. I hope it sounds good, and I hope that the jetting is going to be okay, because I went up considerable on the jetting for the other system. Maybe a little bit too much, it was running a bit too rich, but that keeps the bike a bit cooler. And this bike looks really good now with that pipe on. It's a quality item. And this pipe is like new as well. There's hardly no marks on it. And it's going to clear the back wheel easily there. So that's great. Also just wanted to check that the side panel clears everything. It's just on loosely. But it clears all the exhaust. I'm not going to have no burning. So I'm really happy with that. I'll start prepping the bike, cleaning this exhaust up and see what it sounds like, and most importantly see what it goes like. The exhaust is on and it wasn't a straightforward fit. It was close, but it's all on now and it's running good. And also got the guard on here, and this is the pipe on. As you can see, those headers are quite a lot bigger than the stock ones, and they're running a bit close here, but it's okay. But it's by here I had a bit of a problem. The exhaust, because it's bigger, was more or less touching the frame, so I didn't want it putting a burn mark on the frame, so I put this heat wrap around it. It doesn't look pretty, but at least it won't mark the frame. Also the kickstart now won't rattle on it because it was touching the exhaust there. So I got the guard on, but I need to make a slight adjustment on the brake light switch. And this top mount here didn't quite fit in the frame. So this exhaust is off a 97 XR and this is a 95, so I don't know if there's slight differences or if it's just because it's an aftermarket part. So I had to file a bit of the bushing down to get it to fit in the top there. I'd say it's running a lot better, it's starting easier and it's not stalling as easy. I'd say it's pulling a lot better mid-range. Down the bottom's a little bit sharper, so in traffic you'd be on and off a clutch a lot, but I don't ride in traffic, so it doesn't bother me. But overall the exhaust, it performs a lot better than the stock and a lot better than the Arrow pipe I had on. And the sound is, it's not too loud, it's loud but it's not too loud. The Arrow pipe sounded nasty loud and it didn't seem to pull mid-range. So now I think it sounds just right and the power's just perfect, I think. So it's all on there, and a bit of modifications, a bit of squeezing and pulling things into place, but I got it all to fit on. Obviously I jetted up before, so I'm on a 68 Pilot and a 155 main. So I've gone up 2 sizes on the Pilot, I've gone up 1 size on the main, and I've taken the fuel mixture screw out 2 turns, sorry. It's running just right there. exhaust, it blows out the sides rather than out the back. As you can see, the dirt appearing here on the rear fender, that will eventually start burning and scorching there, so I think I'll have to make a protective shield with a piece of stainless, maybe curved, and riveted on. So after 400 miles, about 5 phone calls, 20 texts, 20 cups of tea, and a bank holiday weekend, was it worth it? Definitely. Hopefully now that distraction is over, next week I can get back onto the 650 and start doing the suspension work on it.